Okay, I've got my cup of tea. Where to start? Okay. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm filming something a little different, I'm just gonna say how it is, and it's gonna be really like muddled. I'm probably gonna ramble on for hours and then have to edit it all out, and I probably will never post it. I make so many videos that I don't post, so let me just get on with it. So basically, with social media and everything like that, it's very well known, the support and everything for people who have mental illness, and who like have suicidal tendencies or whatever. And I think that's great. I do think that's great. I'm just going to fidget loads because it's very uncomfortable to film something like this. I think it's great that the support and everything is out there for people who suffer from mental health issues and things like that. I've had experience of mental health and suicide and things like that for a very long time, years and years and years. Not myself. I'm the other side. I am the person who has seen it with people very close, and I'm the person who has had to go through life, living my life with that. I find that there isn't support for the people who have to put up with it, basically. I know that sounds harsh, and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to diss people that have mental health issues or who are suicidal. But hopefully people watching this have gone through the same things. And I mean, I don't know whether it's the same everywhere. It could be that just where I live, the support is shocking. It's non-existent. I never have ever been asked by anyone, how are you doing? How, you alright? You coping okay? Never. Not a thing. Not a thing. And they've never asked me my opinion on what's going on. They've never, nothing. I'm just the person who has to put up with it, who has to live every day with somebody like that. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to post this. I think people will take it the wrong way. I know it's not about me as such, because I'm not the problem. It's the person who's poorly, the person who is having the issues is the person. I think that should change. And obviously, if you live somewhere and you are the other person, the person on the other side, I hope you do get support. If you don't, go and ask for it. Go and seek it out yourself, because you do need it. You do. Thing is though, I don't talk about it. Don't see the point, really. It just heaves me off, and it makes me angry that I never got any help or support. I mean, turning the camera on, this is me talking about it now. So even if you don't have anyone to talk to a camera. Just, it's not about getting answers. Sometimes it's just letting off some steam. It's just letting out what you're thinking, what you're feeling. And if you do need any additional help, go and talk to someone. It's so difficult. It really is difficult. I keep going getting on my nerves now. I had everything that I wanted to say here, and I've practiced it. I've let it out, and then now when it comes to it, I can't. When you're living with someone who, an example, say depressed, and you are the person who is with them, you're the person who is looking after them, dedicated to making their life, you know, you don't understand what that person is going through. So like, you end up resenting them, and you end up, they are a burden. If anyone is watching this who is suffering from that sort of thing, I don't mean it in a horrible way. You are not a burden. The situation is a burden. The non-understanding makes it a burden. That's why it is important to go and get help for yourself as a person who is supporting someone with these issues. Otherwise, you will end up like me, and you will end up having to walk away and resent them. You will resent them. You will I wash my hands of them because it's so draining, which isn't, you know, you should be there to support them, and if you had the correct support and knowledge and understanding, then it probably wouldn't, in my case, it wouldn't turn out the way it did. I'm not gonna like give the entire details, there's no need. I'm just trying to make this as close to what I've gone through, but widely enough so everyone can understand, and hopefully everyone does understand and they seek the support, or they are getting the support now, and they can say, you know, we get the support that's needed, or just like helping each other. So I find that someone who is manically depressed, you make it your job to make sure they're happy, their life is fulfilled. You're trying so hard to do everything to make them not feel depressed, because you don't understand why they're depressed. Why are they depressed? You're giving them everything, you're helping them with everything, you're making their lives wonderful. You know, as far as you're concerned, you're doing everything in your power to help them with their illness. Once you've tried and you're doing that and you're doing that, and then like you realise, or they're just not responsive, they're ungrateful to what you're doing, they're not giving you anything in return. They're just, you know, I'm giving you all of this, I'm fulfilling, you know, everything you ever wanted, I'm giving it to you, I'm fulfilling your life, I'm spending loads of time with you so you're not on your own, so you're not by yourself, so you're not by yourself with your thoughts of, you know, whatever is making you depressed or something. And it's not like that. But I think those thoughts are always there, and it just so happens you pop out for 5 minutes, and then it's not you've popped out for 5 minutes and they're like, oh my god, they've left me, and they go and attempt to commit suicide, or they commit suicide or whatever. It's not because you left them for that 5 minutes and they slumped back into a depression, or, you know, it's because you left them for 5 minutes and they just took that opportunity to do what they wanted to do. I think you have to realise as well a lot of the time that nothing is your fault. You can't prevent it. You're not there. Don't think that you're there to prevent it from happening. If they have suicidal tendencies, you're not there to prevent them from doing it, because if they want to do it, they'll do it. Whether it's when you've popped to the shop to get milk, or taking the dog for a walk, or gone to bed to go to sleep. That isn't your job to prevent it. And it's not your fault if they do. It's nothing to do with you. You can't, even if you're with someone and you're trying so hard to keep their head above water, you can't do it forever. They have to do it themselves at some point. Otherwise, you'll just go mad. That's what I had to do. I had to walk away. It was just making me hate that person. I hated that person, and I hated the fact it was making me stressed. It was making me think that they are so ungrateful, they are so selfish, they are so they're just dragging me through life, and I wasn't living my life as happy as what I should have been able to, because I was always worried at what I would come home to find. I would always worry about what I was leaving for that day. It's always at the back of my mind, but I know that what will be will be. Whatever happens, it's not my fault. It's not up to me to prevent them from doing harm to themselves. It's not up to me to keep them afloat. It's up to them, and I was just support. But after a while, if I didn't get the support, you can't do it by yourself. I hope, because of mental health awareness weeks and more focus on it, I hope that the attitude towards it has changed. You kind of wish that you could change their mindset. You know, when people wake up in the morning and they're just, you ask them how are you, you know, or good morning, and they say, wish I fucking wake up, excuse my language. And you're like, wow. But the day before you could have had a beautiful day, you could have, you know, to you it was a real perfect day, and to them it was shit. Even though you both spent exactly the same day doing exactly the same thing, you both laughed the same, you both enjoyed, or what you thought enjoyed that day, to them it was completely nothing. And that's not your fault. The whole point of this video, obviously if I post it, is just to make awareness of people dealing with friends or family members who suffer from these mental health issues. It's a video to support them, to get them to talk to people. And, you know, if you want to email me, I'll have my email down below. I mean, I love discussing real life issues. I wish I was an agony aunt. Are they called agony aunts still? I might start doing that. My email address will be down below if you don't want to comment on this. But, you know, just help each other out. Help each other deal with the everyday issues of mental health. I hope this hasn't been taken the wrong way. I don't mean for people to think that they are a burden to others. I think it was a burden to me because it went on for so long without any help. And the outcome was not what I would like. I won't say I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it informative. I hope you understood, and I hope that if you are one of those people who are supporting, good for you. But don't forget yourself. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget to look after yourself. And if it's getting you down, then not necessarily get out of it, but get some time for yourself, get your help, get your shit together, because at the end of the day you will not be any help to someone if you're not together, if you're not in the correct mind frame to do it. Let me know your experiences, if you want to comment them down below, or if you just want to email me them, and let me know if you're getting the right kind of support. Don't forget to talk about it, even if it is just to a camera by yourself. I'll see you later. Bye.